to each other. And when these two meet, the whole nation pays attention. For nearly a century, this venue has stood on the grounds of the Texas State Fair. Glad to have you with us from the Cotton Bowl. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Oklahoma Sooners. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Guys?
All right, Holly.
Great. So let's go.
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Moving out to the right. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Quarterback making checks. Using his feet. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. He was able to come down with the pass, but not in bounds, so it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Offense working from the pistol. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got enough for the first. Got a little grass. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. A lot of chapters in this rivalry. They've been in different conferences. They've been in the same conference, and now they're going to the SEC to elevate this feud.
And I feel like it just takes rivalry games in the SEC to a whole new level, right? When you think about Texas and Oklahoma, you think about past Heisman Trophy winners and national championships. And now, David, you're adding that to Florida, Georgia, Alabama, LSU. It's just an entirely different level now.
And it's just fun to watch rivalries in college football, and we've lost a lot of them with expansion. This one we get to keep. I love that they're both going to the SEC. They're going to play each other a bunch. We're going to still have this Red River rivalry that gets so many people excited. It's an unbelievable event. We've been there for game day a bunch. It is absolutely crazy.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Quarterback running on the draw. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. The Sooners will come to the line to convert on 4th down. weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They boot it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Offense in a bunch formation. They go play action with Manning. Here's a heat. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Arch Madness. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
They'll send the tight end in motion. A give to Brown.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into. And there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names he just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Hand off for Brown. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Defense in press coverage. Third down from the gun, Manning. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. A quick pass to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking down the middle. Connection to the right. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. Spins away from the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The RPO, it's complete. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
And he charges across the line. Touchdown Sooners!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Trying play action. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the 2-point conversion.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Fakes to grab. Breaks into the open. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Manning unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Coleman. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Longhorns come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Got the tight end outside. Timeout taken by Texas, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go.
Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 12 team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's the Blue Devils, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. The victory gets this team to 4-2. It has not been a perfect start, but they are right in position entering the second half. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
One more time, it's Brown. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
That is the exact energy they talked about at halftime. Like coming out with right now for this defense. You're trailing, but it's a close game. It's a one-possession game. Come out and set the tone. That's exactly what they did, forcing the punt on the first drive.
And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. The Sooner offense returns to the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Sategna. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Could not make his way to the corner.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He did in that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Arch is going to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback keeper. There's a crease. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. A give to Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
To throw, Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires downfield. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
It'll be third and long. Manning from the gun on third down. Complete downfield.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on third and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting the playmaker get behind them. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the fourth down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Knew he had to get to that marker, and the defense wasn't having it, stopping him a yard short.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mateer. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Second down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Turning it on. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ncaa.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now facing a third and long. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Stopped immediately. Might have gotten a little cute with that run on third and long, and they got nothing to show for it.
You You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And some people won't like that, but I like aggressiveness, and that's who they are as an offense, so it's okay to be aggressive. But I know one thing now. After that 4th down stop, and you're trailing, I'm going to need my defense to be aggressive. It's going to be a big possession right here in the 4th quarter to get me the football back.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been...
Makes a grab and room to run. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Here's Manning to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. With the catch, it's Robinson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Looking for more room.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter. Get in your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Throwing Manning. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football. They cough it up near their own goal line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Longhorn. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He's got the tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football. Here he comes from midway in the end zone.
no idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. A strike downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And he will go down. Couldn't get rid of it in time, and the defense gets a sack on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The run inside. It smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. It was the Longhorns who will ride off into the sunset with the coveted Golden Hat Trophy after beating their despised rival to the north. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.